2025 has been an amazing year for anime. I keep saying that we live in the golden era of anime. I think, well, maybe even more than that. I think we live in like the diamond era of anime right now. It's the best it has ever been in the history of anime. The animation, the fight sequences, the choreography, the stories. We just have so much good anime this year. It's not even funny. And we are going to start the year off. Well, we're going to end the year off with the top 10 best moments in anime of 2025. Now, just remember, this is what my opinion is these are my top 10 moments, right? It's not a generalization of the top 10 moments. It's my top 10. It's a lot of fights. It's a lot of transformations. It's a lot of crazy stuff that happened in the anime world. And, you know, these moments had the communities in a chokehold for about a week or two when the episode dropped. Okay, and that's what I consider top 10 most. They're like my most memorable moments of the year. Now let's start the list off at number 10. We're going to be talking about Vegeta turning Super Saiyan 3 in Dragon Ball Daima. Akira Toriyama finally gave it to us. Something we Dragon Ball Z fans, which a lot of you guys know, I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, have been waiting for literally our entire lives. Literally since Goku turned Super Saiyan 3, we were waiting for Vegeta to do that, and we never got it. He went Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 4 in GT, never got Super Saiyan 3. So here is Vegeta turning Super Saiyan 3. Next up on the list, we got To Be Hero X, and this specific scene when X versus everybody, when the government comes after him and they try to take him down. This sequence, To Be Hero X, let me just say, is an amazing anime, but this scene right here was something we have been waiting for so long. We went through that entire season just waiting to meet X, waiting to meet him, and when we finally did, bro, the animation is so unique within this show already, but X's powers, the way they utilize the animation by showing his power, he's literally a god. So this is number 9, X versus everybody. Now at number 8, we got the man himself, Sun Jin-woo, versing Kargaglon, or Kargalgan. I don't know how to say his name, but the Demon King kind of dude. He was like a wizard himself. He had an army. Jin-woo goes in there, disrespects him, destroys his army, brings and rises his army, and makes his army, his dead army, fight against him, bro. It was top tier anime, and when the episode came out, it was the highest rated Solo Leveling episode of the season, and I think of all time, and I think it's one of the highest rated anime episodes of all time. And you know, let me tell you what, it definitely earned that. It is one of the best episodes. One thing I love about Solo Leveling, I know the story is, crazy. I think it gets a little overhated for that because it doesn't have a great story. I think it is an awesome story, but one thing I gotta say is each episode there's a fight scene and you go, that might be the best fight scene I've ever seen. And then next week another episode comes out and you go, wait, I think that's the best fight scene I've ever seen. It just keeps getting better. So number 8, Jinwoo versus Karl Gauguin.
こいつら何度だって再生する。
主語の歌加速重力加速反重力魔加速ならお前の魔力が尽きるまで破壊するまで何度でも烈火の歌こんなはずが
俺たちも勝つ。この衛兵はうちんとこの方が優秀だな。
こんなはずが
ネクロマンサーの本領だ。ここからがネクロマンサーの本領だ。起きろ。
世の兵士をアンデッドに
巨人にはいい思い出ないってのに痛いとこついてくんだな。
我流の歌これでもまだこのカルガルガ様に歯向かえるか
でかくなればその分狙いを定めやすくなるだけ。魔法系が護衛なしに暗殺系の奇襲を防げるわけないだろ。
烈火の歌
やはり探検ではダメか。なら護衛を失った瞬間魔法使いの負けだ。
この体が滅びるはずがない滅びるはずが
Next up at number 7, you guys already know, Goku turning Super Saiyan 4 was just peak. It literally broke the internet. Like, this is considered, I could put this in the top 5 easily, but you'll see why it's not, because the other 6 are really awesome too. But number 7, Goku turning Super Saiyan 4, but not just that, his Kamehameha he hit against Goma was the most powerful, awesome Kamehameha we have ever seen in the history of Dragon Ball Z, in my opinion. The father-son Kamehameha was awesome as well. But there's just something about him doing it to Goma in Super Saiyan 4 where he blasts through all of the demon realms with a single Kamehameha. And this is the first time we've seen a ki blast, right? Like a Kamehameha, whatever it may be, Gallic Gun, Final Flash, actually pierce an enemy through the abdomen since Piccolo's Special Beam Cannon. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but it was just pure awesomeness. So here it is, number 7, Goku versus Goma. Now at number 6, we got Reze versus Denji, bro. The building scene, y'all know what I'm talking about. That building fight, oh my goodness, bro. So this is the thing. I wasn't a super huge fan of Chainsaw Man when it first came out, and then I watched this movie. I don't read the manga, but then I watched this movie and I literally sat back and I go, yeah, top 5. Oh yeah. The movie itself, the Reze Arc movie, was freaking phenomenal. It was amazing. The choreography, the fight scenes, it was so fun. It was a fun, action-packed, hilarious movie. It was just so good. Reze versus Denji in the building is one of the best fights, funnest fights. It was fun. Watching it was fun I've ever seen. So at number 6, Reze versus Denji building scene. Now at number 5, you know the Straw Hats gotta represent, baby. Number 5, it's kind of a double whammy here because it was hard for me to choose because I thought Luffy versus Kizaru was gonna be in the top 5, and it is. It's in the top 5. But this is why it's a double whammy, because we recently just got Joy Boy Hockey reveal in the anime. I read the manga, but in the anime, it was just, it was so peak. And it's kind of a bundle. It's like him versus Kizaru, and then the Gorosei finally revealing themselves, and then Joy Boy reveal. It's like a 3-in-1 bundle, I should say. I thought Egghead Island is one of the best arcs of the year. I think One Piece is the best ongoing anime, and I don't think that Demon Slayer should have won that at the Anime Awards, but hey, who am I to judge? But I do want to say this. Number 5, Luffy versus Kizaru, and the Joy Boy reveal.
またそれかいまあこれはこれで的がでかくて助かるねおありがとう懐かしいリズムを聞かせてくれてお前を死なせない
ハッキー んな強い覇気が。
こいつは一体。
Now at number 4, we got 2 MHAs in the top 5. And yes, it's Bakugo versus Shigaraki. Well, technically Bakugo versus All For One. I don't know why I said Shigaraki. Bakugo versus All For One was damn near peak, bro. When he just went in and saved All Might and did it for everybody that saved him, bro. I don't get how Bakugo goes on to be the number 3 hero. I just really don't. Like, I get Lemillion is awesome, and I get, Todoroki's awesome too, but there's only one guy who beat All For One. And I know it was a weakened All For One. It wasn't his strongest form, but he beat him. Bakugo beat him. That should have gave him the number 1 spot right then and there up until Deku beat Shigaraki. But anyway, at number 4, Bakugo versus All For One. Next up at number 3, you guessed it, Deku versus Shigaraki, man. MHA coming to a close is something that is kind of just weird because I've been watching it for so long now. I read it. I totally read the whole thing. So watching it actually come to an end, first off, was very, very satisfying. I think the final season was, the final couple seasons were absolutely awesome, just action-packed the whole way through. I didn't have a problem with the ending. A lot of people did. I didn't really have a problem with it. A lot of people like to put their own 2 cents, and just because it didn't end the way they wanted to, they hate it all. Whatever it is, they can't just let an author do his thing, right? They forget it's their story. But anyway, number 3, Deku versus Shigaraki, peak animation, and a final chapter that was just a chef's kiss on a beautiful, beautiful anime, My Hero Academia. Next up at number 2, we got Jinwoo versus Biru, bro. Biru, the beetle, the bug, the chimera. This is one of the most funnest, awesomest fight scenes I've seen when it happened. It had the internet in a chokehold. People love Biru. People who read the manga love Biru. They love, solo leveling, and everyone was hyping it up. I haven't read it, so everyone was like, just wait until Biru comes out, wait until he's revealed, wait until they fight. That's going to be peak, and it was so awesome. I love Sun Jinwoo as a main character. I agree that he should have won the main character for the anime awards. But number 2, Jinwoo versus Biru, easily sealing off that number 2 spot. And then at number 1, what is a top 10 list without Demon Slayer? Last year, they were number 1 on my list as well. This year, they're also number 1 on my list, and we're going to be talking about Giyu and Tanjiro versus Akaza. Mainly Akaza's backstory. That was just peak anime right there. A lot of people thought it dragged on. I thought it was perfect. I mean, it was a great anime to bring out someone's backstory, to, flush it all out, all in one go. It was beautiful, it was sad, and the way he finished himself off, he didn't even get killed by Tanjiro or Giyu. Spoilers, he finished himself off. He allowed himself to die. He was like, bro. And the crazy thing was, they weren't going to win if he didn't do that. They chopped his head off, and he grew it back. And they were like, ain't no way a demon just did that, bro. That's how much willpower he had. That's how badass Akaza is. And yeah, number 1 easily. Could have been the whole Demon Slayer movie. Number 1 easily, without a doubt.
虫が走る。淘汰されるのは自然の摂理に他ならない。お前の力はこんなものか。もっと打ってこい。俺は強くならなければいけない。誰よりも強くならなければ。
極力刀を抜きたくはないし、誰彼構わず娯楽のように手合わせするのも好きではない。けれども今、閉じていた感覚が叩き起こされ、引きずられる。強者の立つ場所へ。
So there we have it, the top 10 anime moments of the year. If I missed anything, please comment down below. Be civil. Don't call me an idiot for missing that, this, whatever. I watch a bunch of stuff. Gachiakuda, wanted to have some honorable mentions. Gachiakuda has some really cool moments. What else? Fire Force has some really good moments. Bleach 1000 Year Blood War arc had some really good moments. There was a lot of moments this year in anime. I know there's, even from some other animes that were on this list, there were other moments that were really awesome as well. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Peace out.